you all are aware, today we are going to study about the graph of linear equation in two variable. So dear students, in the last video we have learned how to find the solution of any linear equation in two variable. So today we are in the class of 9th mathematics linear equation in two variables. We are going to study the part number 7th. Right children, here we are going to study about the graph of a linear equation in two variables. We have read the solution of this linear equation in two variables algebraically. With the algebraic method, we find how to get the solution of any of the linear equation in two variables. आज हम आप लोगों को वही the same thing we are going to study, लेकिन here today we are going to see what will be the graph of any linear equation in two variables. As you know, जैसे कि हम लोग ये भी पढ़ चुके हैं कि its name is linear equation. It means it gives a straight line. एक straight line देगा. So as it gives a straight line, so it means जो भी ग्राफ हम ड्रॉ करेंगे किसी भी लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल्स का, तो उसका एक स्ट्रेट लाइन ही आपको मिलने वाला है. सो बट हाउ टू ड्रॉ दिस वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न हियर इन दिस सेशन. राइट बच्चों, सो टुडे टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस ग्राफ ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल्स, as in theory part we have read at the last what is the graphical method of linear equation in two variables. Here we are going to see few examples and sums of exercise. Right? Sure. So as here we have taken an example. Let us take an example of equation x plus 2y equals to 6. This is the linear equation in two variables. As it is linear, why? Because the degree of both the variable is 1. That's why it is linear. And there are two variables x and y. That's why they are in two variables. So the combination of this gives you linear equation in two variables. Right children? So बच्चों, इसका ग्राफ सीखने से पहले हम लोग अपने प्रीवियस चैप्टर में ये सीख चुके हैं कि हाउ टू गेट the solution of any of the linear equation in two variables. Based on that solution, first of all we have to find out the solution. To draw the graph of any of the equation, हमें solution तो find करना ही होगा. So we have to apply that method how to find the solution of any of the linear equation. तो उस solutions को find करने के बाद फिर हम ग्राफ को ड्रॉ करेंगे as in our Cartesian plane. Right बच्चों? So we have to draw those points, those solutions in the Cartesian plane and we will join it. We will get a straight line. ठीक है ना बच्चों? Any problem? So let us start to find few different solutions of this equation. जैसा कि हम लोग सीख चुके हैं कि किसी भी linear equation in two variables के infinite many solutions होते हैं. So in those infinite many solutions we have to find out few of them. If you can find, वैसे ग्राफ को ड्रॉ करने के लिए at least two solutions are important. सिर्फ दो ही solutions important होते हैं. But if you want to cross check it, if you want to verify it, so you can take more than two solutions of any of the equations. दो points को join करेंगे. So let us see if that line which is passes through two given points, if that line is passes through the other solution of your equation, so it means your equation is right and your solutions are also right. So बच्चों, let us start. शुरू करते हैं अपना solution find करने का, and after finding the solution we have to draw the graph of it also. Okay? Okay बच्चों, so let us find few solutions of this linear equation x plus 2y equals to 6. After getting the solution, we have to plot those solutions on the Cartesian system and we will get our graph. ठीक है ना बच्चों? तो फर्स्ट सॉल्यूशन हम फाइंड करना स्टार्ट करते हैं. सो टू फाइंड आउट द फर्स्ट सॉल्यूशन, पहला वर्क आपका क्या होना चाहिए? यू कैन सॉल्व दिस इक्वेशन एज द वैल्यू ऑफ x इन टर्म्स ऑफ y और फिर द वैल्यू ऑफ y इन टर्म्स ऑफ x. इस तरह आप कुछ सॉल्व कर लो. सो सपोज इन दिस इक्वेशन वी आर गोइंग टू फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ y in terms of x. So let us solve this equation. So this equation can be written as 2y is equals to 6 minus x. कोई प्रॉब्लम हुई बच्चों? हमने क्या किया? सिर्फ x को ट्रांसपोज किया. Here the sign of the x is positive and there right side it becomes negative. Now as 2 is multiplied over here, so y can be written as 6 minus x upon 2. This equation tells you, this is equation number 1, say this equation, it means it is the value of y in terms of x. Quick problem? If you have any doubt, so forward it, right? Chal. As this is the value of y in terms of x, so अभी आप क्या करेंगे? You have to substitute in this equation the different values of x, so you will get different corresponding values of y also. Suppose हमने x की वैल्यू 0 substitute किया. What we have taken? X is equals to 0. So to find the first solution, let x is equals to 0. क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट किया? x की वैल्यू 0 हमने सब्स्टिट्यूट किया. As we substituted x is equals to 0, so इस x की वैल्यू को हम इस इक्वेशन में सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे तो हमें करस्पॉन्डिंग y की वैल्यू. So as you have equation y is equals to 6 minus x, which is 0 upon 2. So y is equals to, you got 6 upon 2. Therefore y की वैल्यू क्या है? 3a. So this y is equals to 3 is correspondence to x is equals to 0. Now you got the first solution of this equation, y is equals to 3. So आपका corresponding coordinates came 0, 3. कोई problem हो बच्चों? You have to discuss. Feel free to ask the question. You can comment in comment box. ठीक है? ओके बच्चों, चलिए अभी हम सेकेंड सॉल्यूशन फाइंड करते हैं. और फॉर द सेकेंड सॉल्यूशन सिमिलरली यू कैन टेक द x वैल्यूज, एनी ऑफ द वैल्यूज एज यू कैन सपोज. चलो x की वैल्यू हम इन द सेकेंड सॉल्यूशन, द वैल्यू ऑफ x वी आर टेकिंग 2. ओके, सो हियर वी हैव सब्स्टिट्यूटेड द वैल्यू ऑफ x इज 2. x की वैल्यू 2 हमने दिया. नाउ वी हैव टू गेट द करस्पॉन्डिंग वैल्यू ऑफ y with the help of this equation. So your equation is y is equals to 6 minus x and the value of x we have taken 2 upon 2. So y is equals to 4 upon 2, which gives you 2. y की वैल्यू मिले हमें 2. So the corresponding value of y is 2. We have substituted here. X is equals to 2. So y is also 2, its correspondence value. So your solution came 2, 2. Any problem students? कोई problem हो? So you can ask the question. Okay? Okay बच्चों. So third solution हम फाइंड करते हैं. So for taking the third solution, हम क्या सपोज करते हैं? Let x is equals to 4 here. x की वैल्यू 4 सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हैं और इस कॉलम में 4 हम we have to substitute here, right? अभी हम y की वैल्यू फाइंड करते हैं. Corresponding this x is equals to 4. Substitute this x is equals to 4 in the equation. Y is equals to 6 minus 4 upon 2, because y is equal to 6 minus x is here. At the place of x we have substituted 4. Now 6 minus 4 is 2 upon 2, cancel. You got y is equals to 1. As x is equals to 4, its correspondence y is equals to 1, you got it. Okay, so let us find the value, let us substitute here the value of y. So your solution is 4 and 1. देखो बच्चों यहाँ पे हमने more than 2 values we are getting. So इससे हमारा ग्राफ तो ड्रॉ होगा ही, उसके साथ साथ हमारा वेरिफिकेशन भी होता जाएगा. तो क्या करते हैं, वन मोर सोल्यूशन वी हैव टू टेक इट, एक और सोल्यूशन फाइंड कर लेते हैं, तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होनी चाहिए, राइट. सो लेट अस सी द फोर्थ सोल्यूशन ऑफ दिस इक्वेशन. सो टू फाइंड द फोर्थ सोल्यूशन, सो वंस अगेन यू अज्यूम द वैल्यू ऑफ x और y. तो x की सपोज करते हैं, लेट x is equals to 6. x की वैल्यू 6 सपोज करते हैं. To take the value of x is equals to 6, let us find out the correspondence value of y. So therefore y is equals to 6 minus x, and the x you have taken 6. Therefore y is equals to 0 upon 2. You got y is equals to 0. So these two values you have to substitute here in the table. X is equals to 6 लिया आपने, y की correspondence value 0 आएगी. So your coordinate 6 0. Similarly, you can get lots of solutions of this equation. That's why it is said. इसीलिए ये कहा गया है कि किसी भी linear equation into variable के infinite many solutions होते हैं बच्चों. इसको कभी मत भूलिएगा आप लोग, right? Okay students, अभी हम लोग क्या करते हैं, we have to plot these points in our Cartesian system and let us see that what will happen. और हमारा ग्राफ किस टाइप से, जो हम algebraically कर चुके हैं, क्या वही मीनिंग निकलता है that linear equation or it is a straight line or not, ये linear है कि नहीं है, सभी क्लियर हो जाएगा with the help of this graph in our Cartesian system. Okay बच्चों, so let us start plotting these points. So first point is 0, 3. It means 0 on x-axis and 3 on y-axis. So 0 on x-axis means this is 0 and 3 on y-axis means this is the point whose coordinate is 0, 3. ठीक है बच्चों, तो इस पॉइंट को आप सर्कल कर दिया कीजिए. So इससे ये पॉइंट क्या होता है, हाईलाइट होता रहता है. Now second point is 2, 2. 2, 2. So 2 on x-axis as well as 2 on y-axis. So this is the point which is 2 and 2 whose coordinates are 2 and 2. Right bachcho? So dear friends, let us plot the fourth point, and fourth point coordinates of these points is 4 and 1. So 4 on x-axis and 1 on y-axis. So this is the point which is 4 and 1. And the last point we have taken 6 0, 6 on x-axis, 0 on y-axis, which lies on x-axis. This is the point whose coordinates are 6 0. अभी हम क्या करेंगे? So dear friends, we have to join two of them. इस दो पॉइंट से सिर्फ दो पॉइंट्स को आप ज्वाइन करोगे विद द स्ट्रेट लाइन, और वो स्ट्रेट लाइन यू हैव टू कैरी फॉरवर्ड, यू हैव टू एक्सपेंड इन बोथ द डायरेक्शन. देखते हैं कि अदर पॉइंट्स उस लाइन पे satisfied, other points are lying on that line or not. Let us check it. So to draw the line from these two given points, we have to take the scale and join these 2 points. इन 2 points को join करते हैं. राइट। अभी हम इस लाइन को इन बोथ द डायरेक्शन, दोनों दिशाओं में एक्सपेंड करते हैं इन दिस डायरेक्शन। सो इज दिस लाइन पासिंग थ्रू दिस पॉइंट? देखो ये लाइन इस पॉइंट से भी पास कर रही है, सो ये इट इज क्रॉस वेरीफाइड आल्सो। एंड इज दिस लाइन पासिंग थ्रू दिस पॉइंट आल्सो? यू सी, तो इसका ग्राफ आपको क्रॉस वेरीफाई भी करता है। So, dear friends, this is the graphical representation of linear equation in two variables. That's all about. Same method you have to adopt to solve the examples as well as exercise sums also. ठीक है बच्चों? कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है आपको ग्राफ में ड्रॉ करने की, ग्राफ इज वेरी इजी। ये तो हमने बाय हैंड वी हैड मेड दिस कार्टेशियन सिस्टम। आपके पास तो ग्राफ बुक है एंड देयर इज अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, ओनली यू हैव टू प्लॉट, ओनली यू हैव टू ड्रॉ द एक्सिस, x एक्सिस एंड y एक्सिस। हाँ बच्चों, दैट वन थिंग मोर, व्हाई वी हैव टेकन दिस फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट ओनली। फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट हमने इसलिए लिया क्योंकि हमारे जो पॉइंट्स थे, हमारे जो कोऑर्डिनेट्स थे, कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ द पॉइंट्स, दे आर all are positive and lying on y axis in positive direction and on x axis in positive direction। तो इसलिए हमने सिर्फ अपना रिक्वायरमेंट which quadrant was required वही क्वाड्रेंट हमने लिया है। हमें सिर्फ फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट की रिक्वायरमेंट थी तो हमने सिर्फ फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट ही ड्रॉ किया। नो नीड टू ड्रॉ ऑल 4 क्वाड्रेंट। ठीक है ना बच्चों, आप 4 क्वाड्रेंट ड्रॉ कर सकते हो, बट ये याद रहे कि आपके ये जो पॉइंट्स हैं, जो कोऑर्डिनेट्स हैं, ये आपके ग्राफ पेज में आ जाने चाहिए। ठीक है, इतना ध्यान रखना, द स्केल शुड बी द इक्विवेलेंट। ठीक है बच्चों, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द ग्राफ ऑफ, दिस इज ग्राफ ऑफ linear equation in two variables, right? After presenting these coordinates on the Cartesian system, on the Cartesian plane, we got few observations from this graph. What are those observations that you have to note down? The first observation is, what is the conclusion? Every point whose coordinates satisfies the equation lies on the line. Means the coordinates who satisfies the equation, they always lies on the line. याद रखना, वो पॉइंट्स जिसका कोऑर्डिनेट्स इक्वेशन को सेटिस्फाई करेगा वो लाइन पर लाई करेगा, ये याद रखना। सेकेंड पॉइंट इज, एवरी पॉइंट whose coordinates are a, b on the line, लाइन पर कोई भी पॉइंट है, सपोज उसका कोऑर्डिनेट a, b है, so therefore this gives a solution x is equals to a and y is equals to b of the equation. कोई प्रॉब्लम हो बच्चों, so you can discuss, but you have to note down this in your notebook with the question, with the example. After that, the third result is, third observation we have observed. What is it? Third observation is, any point which does not lie on the line, means the coordinates of any point, एक ऐसा कोऑर्डिनेट जो लाइन पर लाई नहीं करता है, is not a solution of the equation, वो इक्वेशन का सॉल्यूशन नहीं होगा। So the thing which are important, which are to be notified, to be noted, is written here, which is very important, can help to solve 1 mark question. Students, be careful, right? Okay dear friends, the example number 5 of your textbook we have taken, and this example is given the points 1, 2. This is the point which is given. Find the equation of a line on which it lies. हमें उस लाइन का इक्वेशन फाइंड करना है that on which this point lies. Means this point should be satisfied that equation. And how many points, how many such equations are there? तो पहले तो हम क्या करते हैं बेटा, इस पॉइंट को इस कोऑर्डिनेट प्लेन में प्लॉट करते हैं. आफ्टर प्लॉटिंग दिस, लेट्स सी व्हाट विल हैपन. ठीक है. सो in the solution of this equation, in the part of the solution of this equation, we have to plot this point 1 2. अभी देखो बच्चों, once again हमने फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट ही प्लॉट किया है, ड्रॉ किया है. क्यों? बिकॉज देयर इज रीजन. ये जो पॉइंट दिया गया है, दिस लाइज, इट्स साइन इज प्लस प्लस, सो दिस पॉइंट लाइज इन द फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट. इसलिए हमने रिक्वायर्ड क्वाड्रेंट को ही ड्रॉ किया. सेकेंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं थी, इसलिए हम उस क्वाड्रेंट्स को नहीं लिए हैं अपने ग्राफ में. ठीक है ना. चलो, सो लेट अस प्लॉट दिस 1 on x axis, which is it, and 2 on y axis. So 1 and 2, this is the point whose coordinates are 1 and 2. Now friends, अभी ये given points है जो कि इस प्लेन में लाई करता है. And you have already know from one given point, I think आपको अपने previous classes में ये बताया गया होगा कि एक given point से हम कितने number of lines draw कर सकते हैं. पहले तो ये guess करके बताओ. चलो, नहीं guess हो रहा है तो हम क्या करते हैं, इस point से कुछ lines को draw करके ही आपको बताते हैं. चलो, the lines which passes through this point we are going to draw. So this is the first line which passes through the point 1, 2. Okay bachcho, this is the second line passes through this given point. This is the third line passes through this given points. ओके फ्रेंड्स, तो दोस्तों आपको क्या रिजल्ट मिल रहा है कि हम इस गिवन पॉइंट, एक फॉर गिवन वन पॉइंट वी कैन ड्रॉ अनलिमिटेड लाइंस, इनफाइनाइट लाइंस हम इस पॉइंट से पास कर सकते हैं. सो आवर रिजल्ट केम फ्रॉम वन गिवन पॉइंट वी कैन ड्रॉ इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ लाइंस, इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ लाइंस. फ्रॉम दिस, अभी देखो, अभी that's the answer of second question, you got it. How many such equations are there? अगर आप infinite number of lines draw कर सकते हैं, so it means what? It means that you can find infinite equations passes through this given point. एक तो ये result आ गया बच्चों. So how many such equations are there? There are infinite equations passes through this given one point, right? Chalo. Afterwards, the other question is find the equation of a line on which it lies. हमें कुछ lines के equations बताने जिस पर ये point क्या करने चाहिए, lie करने चाहिए. So let us draw as this point. Your point is 1, 2. This implies that x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 2. ये क्या इंप्लाई करता है कि x की वैल्यू 1 है और y की वैल्यू 2 है. So when you add it, first equation we are going to find out. जब आप इसको फाइंड ऐड करते हैं x plus y, so you will get 1 plus 2. Therefore 1 plus 2 is 3. So you got x plus y is equals to 3, which is your first equation, and this point 1, 2 is the solution of this equation, right? Means इन सभी लाइंस में किसी एक लाइन का इक्वेशन x plus y is equals to 3 भी होगा, right? चलो, ये नहीं होगा, ये तो फर्स्ट लाइन, इक्वेशन ऑफ फर्स्ट लाइन हमने किया. अभी हमने आपको एक्सप्लेन किया कि इस गिवन पॉइंट से हम इनफाइनाइट लाइंस ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. तो सेकेंड इक्वेशन भी फाइंड कर सकते हैं। सपोज करो इस लाइन का ये इक्वेशन है, तो दूसरी लाइन का इक्वेशन क्या होगा वो भी देख लेते हैं। एज x इज इक्वल्स टू 1, y इज इक्वल्स टू 2, इसमें y माइनस x कर सकते हैं। सो y माइनस x, इट इज द सेकेंड इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइन। y माइनस x करेंगे, सो 2 माइनस 1 इज इक्वल्स टू 1. It means second equation you got what? Minus x plus y is equals to 1. This is the equation of second line. So similarly we can find infinite equations of this given line, of this given, from this given point, right children? So चलो अभी इसमें रिलेशन भी आपको दिख रहा होगा, x is 1 so y is 2. It means y, the value of y is twice the value of x. तो थर्ड इक्वेशन भी आप इजीली लिख सकते हो. What? Y is equals to twice of x, which satisfies the solution. So this is the equation of third line which passes through this given point. Right? तो similarly हम एक इक्वेशन, दो इक्वेशन, तीन ही नहीं, इनफाइनाइट इक्वेशन फाइंड कर सकते हैं. दैट इक्वेशंस पास थ्रू दिस गिवन पॉइंट 1, 2. इसलिए हम कहते हैं कि किसी भी एक पॉइंट, एक गिवन पॉइंट से हम इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ लाइंस ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. सो कॉन्सेप्ट इज क्लियर बच्चों, राइट? ओके फ्रेंड्स, लेट अस सी द next example, example number 7, which is given. Draw a graph of the equation x plus y is equals to 7. So as your equation is given, x plus y equals to 7, we have to draw the graph of this equation. So find different solution of this. So we are going to find out only two solutions of this. With the help of 2 points, 2 coordinates, we can easily draw the line in the Cartesian system, right? So first find the value of y in terms of x. So y is equals to 7 minus x. It can be written, if you substitute x is equals to 0 in this, for finding the first part, first solution, let us take x is equals to 0 and substitute this value of x in this equation. So you will get the value of y is equals to 7 minus x, which is 0. So y is equals to 7. This is the corresponding value of y in terms correspondence to x. So as x is equals to 0, you got y is equals to 7. So our coordinates become 0, 7. Right children? So let us find the second solution of this. For the second solution, take x is equals to 7. x की value 7 लेते हैं. If x is equals to 7, then see what will be the value of y. y is equals to 7 minus x and x is equals to 7. So you will get y is equals to 0. So as x is equals to 7, so y is equals to 0. So our coordinates are 7, 0. Now let us plot these points 0, 7 and 7, 0 on the Cartesian plane in the coordinate system. So first of all, we have to plot these 2 points. First coordinates are 0, 7. 0, 7, it means on x 0 and y is 7, means this point lies on y axis. So where will be this point? 0 and y is 7. So here we have taken this point and its coordinate is 0, 7. Okay दोस्तों, so plot the second, which is whose coordinates are 7, 0. So 7 on x axis means this point lies on x axis, 7 and 0. Its coordinates are 7, comma 0. Now let us join these 2 points. We will get our required graph of this equation x plus y is equals to 7. Right, students? So let us draw the line passes through these 2 given points. So this line which is passes through these 2 points 0, 7 and the point 7, 0, and its equation was x plus y is equals to 7. So right friends, easy to draw. If you do it, you will feel glad in the drawing the graph of any of the linear equation in 2 variables, right? Let us see the example number 8. And for this example 8, the question is given, from the graph choose the right equation. Means graph is given and its line is given, we have to choose the equation of this line. According to the points, we have to choose these equations. Among these 4, which equation is the equation of this given line? Right friends? तो बच्चों देखते हैं, पहले तो हम कोऑर्डिनेट्स का स्टडी करते हैं. टू फाइंड आउट द इक्वेशन हम कोऑर्डिनेट्स का स्टडी करते हैं. द फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज गिवन हियर, इट्स कोऑर्डिनेट इज 1 and 2. It means this shows that the value of x is 1 and the value of y is 2. Second, it passes through the point origin whose coordinates are 0, 0. And third point, which is given on this line, which is -1, -2, it means x is equals to -1 and y is equals to -2. Okay, bachcho? Chalo. Now let us see which is the equation of this given line, right? So see the first, x plus y is equals to 0 given. So x plus y is equals to 0. For this, when you substitute x is equals to 1, y is equals to 2, is it 0? So 1 plus 2 is not equals to 0, because 1 plus 2, which is 3. It means this is not the equation of this given line. ठीक है ना बच्चों? Let us see the second equation. Y is equals to 2x. Second equation is given, y is equals to 2x. So y is 2. Y is 2 is equals to 2 multiplied by x, and x is 1, which is equals to, which implies that 2 is equals to 2. It means the first point satisfies this equation. Let us check the second point. What about the second point? Is it satisfying this equation? अगर second point satisfy करता है इस equation को, the second point or this point, so this is the equation of this given line. Right, students? So let us see the second point. Any of the points we can take in this. Means this point satisfies this equation. अभी हम second point check करते हैं. What is the second point? हम second point origin नहीं बल्कि this point we are taking. X is equals to -1 and y is equals to -2. So substitute करते हैं. -2, y is -2 equals to 2 multiplied by x is -1. It means this implies that -2 equals to -2. It means this point is also satisfying this equation. So our answer is this y is equals to 2x is the equation of this given line. Y is equals to 2 of x। राइट बच्चों, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है तो यू कैन क्वेरी इट। चलो, अब क्वेश्चन ये राइज होता है कि सर आपने सेकेंड और थर्ड इक्वेशन क्यों नहीं चेक किया? हमने इसलिए नहीं चेक किया क्योंकि हमारा आंसर तो सेकेंड पार्ट पे ही आ गया। एज सेकेंड पार्ट, सेकेंड वी आर चेकिंग this equation satisfies this line, means this solution satisfies this equation, so this equation is the equation of this given line। तो हमें थर्ड और फोर्थ को चेक करने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ी। अगर ये भी सेटिस्फाई नहीं करता लाइक एज द फर्स्ट वन, तो हम सेकंड थर्ड भी चेक करते हैं और फोर्थ भी चेक करते हैं। ठीक है, लेट अस सी द सेम क्वेश्चन इट इज, बट द क्वेश्चन इज द सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ इट। In this, the graph of the line is given this one, and this line in this Cartesian system x o x dash, this is x-axis, x o x dash, and this is vertical line is y-axis, intersected at point origin. In this line is given which passes through the point 0, 4, means x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 4, lies on y-axis. And on x-axis it is x is equals to -2 and y is equals to 0. So the question is, for this line which is the correct equation, right? तो हमें ये चेक करना है और हमारा आंसर फाइंड आउट करना है। So let us start the finding that which equation satisfies these two solutions. So the equation which satisfies these two solutions is the equation of this given line. Simple. So let us see. First equation check करते हैं, and first equation is given x plus y is equals to 0. So for the first coordinate, x is equals to 0, y is equals to 4. If you will check it for this, x plus y means 0 plus 4 is equals to 0, which is not equals to 0. Therefore, this is not our required answer. Means this equation is not the equation of this given line. Why? Because this point does not satisfy this equation. Means this is not the solution of this equation. Simple thing. In the simple word. Let us see the second. So second is given y is equals to 2 of x. Y, the value of y is given here 4. So is this 4 equals to 2 of x, which is 0? This is also not equal because 2 zeros are 0 and this 0 is not equals to 4. If they are not equal, it means this is also not our required equation of this given line. This is not the equation of this given line. Why? Because this point does not satisfy this equation. It means this is not the solution of this equation. Understood? Now let us check the third equation, which is y is equals to 2x plus 4. Y, the value of y is 4 equals to 2 of x is 0 plus 4. So 4 is equals to 0 plus 4. It is equal. So it means this point is the solution of this equation. But this is not the required, this is not the sufficient. This line satisfies this solution also. So let us check this solution for -2, 0. So first, this we got that this is the solution of this equation. If second is also satisfying, so our required answer is this equation for this line. If this point is not satisfying, so this is also not the equation. Okay, so for the first it is solution. Let us check the second one. In this second, it is given x is equals to -2, y is equals to 0. So satisfy, substitute here. Y is 0 equals to 2 multiplied by x, and the value of x is -2 plus 4. Let us simplify it. 0 equals to -4 plus 4, and this is 0. It means this point is also satisfying this equation. It means our required answer is this third option. Right, children? So for this given line, this is the equation y is equals to 2x plus 4. Equation of this line is y is equals to 2x plus 4. Right, children? The important thing is, now we have completed all the examples related to this exercise. You have to complete the coming exercise. I think it is 4.3, which is related to the graph of the linear equation in two variables, and we have read it very nicely and clearly how to draw the graph and how to recognize the equation from the given graph. We have to draw the graph from the given equation. At every part we have to discuss. Right, children? So you have to complete the exercise 4.3. In the next lecture we will do it, and if you have any query in the exercise, comment in the comment box and we will give the solution in the next lecture. Right?